Sadhguru is a renowned global spokesman. Embodies the human spirit that encompasses creativity, ambition, understanding, and morality. All those qualities that make us human. Your right exhorts us to carry out our responsibility as humans bound together, to do no harm, to understand and respect the views of others, to help those people less fortunate than we. Endeavor, sir, and my best wishes for a successful rally here this evening. God bless you all. Thank you.
And thank you all. I have to just take this moment on because I think this is the biggest crowd I've ever addressed. For your patience. I know a lot of you have been waiting a long time to see our brother, dear Sadhguru. Thank you for being here with us tonight for this important event that really seeks to raise awareness about the importance of soil in our lives.
All of you at the same time, one needs wide angles in the eyes. Such a huge crowd, I must say. But let me begin by conveying my condolences on the passing of late President His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan. We will always remember him for his kindness to the Indian community in the UAE and his earnest efforts to strengthen India-UAE relationship. India's second highest civilian award, the Padma Vibhushan. Actually, from planting mangroves along with Minister Al-Mahri to signing MOUs to visiting research centers.
Assist governments in formulating policies that will address soil health and reverse soil degradation. World leaders, influencers, artists, experts, spiritual leaders, and NGOs are among those who have pledged their support to the initiative, just like you, to every soul that is present in this hall. With that, and without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to introduce the man we've all been waiting for, global visionary, founder of the Conscious Planet Safe Soil Movement, ladies and gentlemen, Sadhguru.
When we say life, on a personal level, you may imagine many things as to what is your life. Essentially, what you're referring to as life can be light of the people, I can't see them. So never ask for a long life. What is most important is that your life is pleasant, profound and impactful. That's all there is with life. Your experience of life is pleasant, as profound as it can be, and in terms of activity, you're impactful. If this needs to happen, don't try to manage time, because I know people have written books about time management. You You don't have to do anything, it just rolls. You think you have to spin the planet to make the time go? Nothing like that, it's all happening. Only thing you have to manage is how you manage your own life energies. If you live at a certain level of exuberance and intensity, then in terms of both pleasantness and profoundness, you will be at a much deeper level. In terms of impactfulness also you will be at a higher level. So if you and let's say both of you live for 100 years, one person has exuberant sense of energy and some mastery over what happens within themselves, then somebody can do something in 10 years, if you can do that in 1 year, if both of you live for 100 years, it feels like in terms of richness of experience and impactfulness of life, it feels like you live for 1,000 years. This you can do, that you can manage your energies in such a way that it's every moment exuberant, pleasant, profound and impactful. This you can do, but you cannot manage time. If you want to live little longer, we can teach you some inner engineering. It'll help you to kick the can a little bit. Don't ever think if you do inner engineering program, you're going to live forever. No, you will still die. Hello? Is it okay? Because it is not about becoming immortal. When it's our time, we must vacate the place. Hello? No. This happened. In India, it's a tradition when somebody builds a house, a new house, they will always invite a yogi or a sage or a saint to come home and bless their homes. So this is a rich family, they built a new house, so they invited a yogi. He came, they treated him not like a yogi, they treated him like a king. And everything happened. Time for the blessing came after food is served, everything has happened. Then the husband and wife came for the blessing. And the yogi raised his hands and said, "First let your father die, then you die, and then your children must die." They said, "What? We treated you like a king, and now you're telling me my father should die, then I should die, then my children should die? What nonsense is this?" The yogi was surprised and shocked. Why, what did I say wrong? Is it not important that first your father dies, then you die, and then your children die? If you die before your father, that is not a good thing. If your children die before you, that is not at all a good thing. Natural order of things are like this. This is very important because most human beings are living here as if they're immortal. In their mind they may know that they will die one day, but intellectually they may know. As a living experience, they are not seeing that their life is just going away. If you naturally you will organize yourself to do things that you really care for. Otherwise, you'll do all kinds of silly things that don't matter in your life because you think you have an endless amount of time. You have a limited lease of time. This is not a wish from me, I bless you with a long life, but this is the nature of life. If you don't come to simple aspects of perceiving life the way it is, then we'll do all the wrong things. Right now, why human beings are going about with their activity as they're going about is, most of the fools think that they are immortal, they're here forever. Most homes have turned into warehouses because they think they're going to be here forever. I must tell you this. I was in the United States and I went to somebody's home for lunch and I'm a little bit of an architecture freak, I just notice everything the way it is, and generally I know how American homes are built. Based on this, I wanted to use the restroom, so normally I know how homes are laid out. I went and opened this door, but I had made a mistake, it was not a restroom. It was a large room, maybe twice the size of this stage, and the whole room was full of footwear. Over 800 pairs of footwear. And all of them were ladies' footwear. Then I was just looking at this, what's happening here? Is it like, are they dealing in footwear, are they something like this? But by then the lady of the house came in, "Sadhguru, Sadhguru, what do you want?" I said, "What is all this footwear?" I knew they are successful doctors, both husband and wife. They are not footwear merchants. Then he said, no, Sadhguru. Sadhguru, what do you want? I said, see, I was just looking for the restroom and I just happened to step into this. But what about this footwear? No, Sadhguru, let's go. I said, oh, these are all your footwear? 800 plus pairs. How many lifetimes are you planning to come back and work? Because obviously you cannot use this footwear in one lifetime, there are too many. So then this was working on me, I was just wondering, why would anyone say, I'm okay, you buy one for your office, one for walking, one for golf, one for running, one for evening, and because you're a woman, you want the 7 colors, all right, no, 7 into 3, 21, all right. I'm considering, but 800, how do you even choose? Then it was bothering me. Then I met a CEO of a major footwear manufacturing company in the United States. I asked him, why would a woman buy 800 pairs of shoes? He said, Sadhguru, that is because that's the only thing she can buy all her life same size. That makes sense. But out of sheer habit, he started digging for apples in the ground. When he did not find any apples there, he became furious and dug furiously. After some time, the tree came down upon him. This is the story of humanity right now. Pain and pleasure happens within you. Joy and misery happens within you. Agony and ecstasy happens within you. Just about anything that you can ever experience happens only within you. Right now, those of you who are at the back, can you see me?
Yes.
Even if you're not listening, can you see me? So use your hands and point out where I am. He had children. One day he called his 3 boys and said, you good for nothings. Go and do something good, do something good. So the boys had no idea what is good. They asked, Father, what is good? How do we do good? Then he said, go help somebody. How do you help anybody? They asked. What do we do? They said, suppose you see an old woman on the street, help her to cross the street, at least do that much good. So the boys went out, full spirit. Then after a few hours in the evening, they came back and Shankaran Pillai asked, did you do something good? What did you do? He said, I helped an old woman cross the street. That's wonderful, my son. What did you do? He asked the second son. I also helped the old woman to cross the street. That's so. He asked the third guy, what did you do? He said, I also helped the old woman to cross the street. What? All 3 of you helped an old woman to cross the street? There were 3 old women? No, Father, even we could not do it. We invited our cousin Ramu also to come. 4 of us together helped one old woman to cross the street. He said, you good for nothings, are you not ashamed? Does it take 4 people to help one old woman to cross the street? Oh, Father, you don't know how stubborn this old woman are, she didn't want to cross. So I also realized, so many people are committed to their misery. It doesn't matter, even if you offer the most fantastic thing, they will go on with their own miseries. So now with Save Soil, I've reduced my percentage from 100% population to 50%. Folks which have expressed their intent of being part of Save Soil by signing MOUs and making declarations, this is the 74th nation with which we have signed it. Many other nations are in the pipeline. If you raise this for the next 40 days, if you make the world talk about soil, they don't have to talk about me, they don't have to talk about this, they must talk about soil. If 4 billion people express their concern for soil and the future of this world, no government can ignore it. Governments are elected not to do something fantastic. Governments are elected to fulfill people's mandate. Where is the mandate? It's in your hands to get that mandate. Let's make it happen. sister, more spirited and passionate about this cause. Without her, many things wouldn't have happened in UAE, whatever has happened. The moment she grasped the idea, she's been non-stop on the mission. Thank you very much. I really wish you all the best.